In this video, I want to show you how we can find the highest common factor and lowest common multiple of two numbers by first of all writing them as a product of their prime factors and then utilising a Venn diagram. Now, some of you might take this method on board and go, actually, this is the way I want to do it from now on to find the highest common factor and lowest common multiple. Others might just watch it for interest's sake and stick with finding the highest common factor and lowest common multiple in the ways that I've shown you in the previous videos. Now, don't forget those methods, obviously, because lowest common multiple, you're just writing out lists of the multiples and then finding the first one that hits. You know, that's quite easy, that's quite straightforward. You don't want to forget that. But 28 and 36 aren't particularly nice numbers to work with. So you might find that this method helps you with that type of example. So first of all, I need to write down the first few prime numbers, and I'm going to write down the first 6. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. Right, let's start with 28. Now, does 2 go into 28? Yes. 2 goes into 28 14 times. 2 is prime, 14 is not. Does 2 go into 14? Yes, it goes in 7 times. 2 is prime and 7 is prime. So I can write 28 as 2 times 2 times 7. Now I could write that as 2 squared times 7. I'm just going to leave it like that for the moment. Okay? Let's go to 36. Now, does 2 go into 36? Yes, it does. So it goes in 18 times. 2 is prime, 18 is not. Does 2 go into 18? Yes, it goes in 9 times. 2 is prime, 9 is not. Does 2 go into 9? No. Does 3 go into 9? Yes, it goes in 3 times. 3 is prime. So 36 can be written as, actually, I'll write it underneath this one. So 36 is 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to now draw a Venn diagram. Okay? Where in this Venn diagram, we're going to write in the factors, or the prime factors, of 28, and in this one I'm going to write in the prime factors of 36. Okay, now by prime factors what I'm meaning here is the 2, the 2 and the 7, and here 36, the 2, the 2, the 3 and the 3. Okay, so just utilising those two sets of numbers. So first of all, what goes in here? What is common to both? Well, we have both 2 and 2. Okay, so we've got two 2's. So 2 and 2. So what goes in this bit for 28 would be the 7. And what goes in this bit for 36 is the 3 and the other 3. Okay, so that bit is in the intersection. Okay, and these two bits are in those crescent moon shapes. So, what is the highest common factor of 28 and 36? Well, that can be found by finding the product of the intersection, the overlap. So if you multiply those two numbers together, you get the highest common factor. So 4. And the lowest common multiple of 28 and 36 is actually the union. So it's all of those numbers multiplied together. So we have 7 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. So, what is that? Well, 2 2's are 4, 3 3's are 9, so we have 7 times 4 times 9. 4 9s are 36. So we've actually got 36 times 7. So 36 times 7. 6 7s are 42. 3 7s are 21, plus the 4 is 25. So it's 252. That is the lowest common multiple of 28 and 36. So this method of, first of all, writing our numbers as the product of their prime factors, and then utilising a Venn diagram to find the highest common factor, which is the intersection, and the lowest common multiple, which is all of those multiplied together, union, okay, that is an alternative method to writing out the factors of your numbers, which is very easy to miss one, okay, doing that. And the lowest common multiple can be tricky if you're working with two numbers that aren't particularly nice. It probably be quite easy to miscalculate and miss off 252. Okay, so this is quite a nice method which you're welcome to take on board.